welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing really good. Considering everything that's been going on in the world, I'm hoping that everyone is doing good and is safe and is keeping themselves at home. When you do encounter people in the public, if you have to go out, making sure that you do keep your social distance from them, and help everyone to prevent this from spreading, keeping yourselves healthy. Staying at home is not a bad thing. I had mentioned that in my previous video. I had a feeling something like this was going to happen, as far as it becoming almost mandatory to having to stay at home, because staying at home kind of gives you that time to reflect on life, and allows you to do the things that you normally wouldn't do when you do have this much time to be at home. Considering that I'm sure a lot of people are anxious because the majority of people have to work and work for a living, and not knowing how they're gonna make ends meet at a time like this can cause a lot of anxiety to people. But I don't want to talk a lot about that on my channel, because I want my channel to be something that's gonna uplift people and maybe allow you to kind of get your mind at ease and disconnect from all the things that are going on. So with that being said, in today's video I'm bringing you this really bold, bright spring look. Even though it's starting to feel like spring outside, finally I have sun here where I live. It's been very gloomy these past couple of days, but now today is our first day of good sunlight. So as soon as I get this video done with, I'm gonna take my kids outside so they can play for a little while, because they've been cooped up. We've been in the house now I've been in the house for a good 3 or 4 days. I did go out this past weekend just to get some stuff. My parents are getting older, and that is my biggest fear. It isn't even so much the kids, as I'm hearing on the news. This is affecting a lot of the older people, and my parents are both over 60. So bringing something home terrifies me big time, because I don't want my parents to get sick. So I've been doing the running around. Little helpful tips that I have been doing to prevent from bringing something home is, obviously, hand washing is super important. When I do come home, I usually take off everything I'm wearing and I throw it in the wash. I even Lysol my shoes. Very important to bring the shoes that you're coming from the outside. Either leave them in the garage, leave them outside on your doorstep, or spray them with Lysol, because you do bring a lot of germs from the outside street into the house. So keeping a can of Lysol right there at the entrance, it's really good because you can spray your shoes. Again, very important to wash your hands for over 20 seconds and taking off all your clothes and throwing it in the wash. So that's something that I have been doing if I have to go out. I haven't gone out in like 3 days. So after I film this video, I'm definitely gonna go outside with the kids for a little while. But anyways, I want to tell you guys as well that I'm going to do my best to bring 2 videos a week for you guys, since I have more time now to do videos. I am not running around like I always do during the week, so I'm going to create more videos for you guys, and I'm hoping that I'm able to do it with the kids at home. But yeah, so in today's look, I'm bringing you this really bold spring makeup look that inspired me. I was inspired by this Anastasia of Beverly Hills Norvina palette. This is one of the 1, 2, and 3. I don't know which one's 1, 2, and 3, but I ended up buying all 3 of them, and I wanted to create a look, and I'm using this palette on my eyes today. That's the only thing I have on my eyes, is this palette. So I also have a lot of video ideas that I want to bring to my channel. Definitely one that I'm gonna do is my empties video, and what the empties video is I collect all beauty products, makeup, hair care, skin care, anything that involves beauty products that I have been using and love. I've been replenishing them. I put all the empty bottles in a bag, and I go through each product and tell you guys my thoughts on them, especially skincare. I go through skincare a lot, so I always have a lot of empty bottles, and I want to be able to talk to you guys about that. One that's going to be coming up shortly, I don't know if it's coming up after this one, my skincare video. I want to talk to you guys about some of the skincare products that I have been using. Another video I have coming up. I want to talk to you guys. I've been getting a lot of questions on filming, like how I got into YouTube, what I used to film, all that stuff, the equipment that I use, the software that I use. That video is also coming up. I'm gonna film that for you guys, and let me know if you guys have some idea. If you have some idea or a video that you'd like to see as well, let me know down below, and I will definitely add that to the list. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing this spring inspired makeup look, then just stick around. Excuse my hair. I washed it last night and went to bed with my hair wet, as I always do. It's such a terrible habit, but my hair's all over the place. Let's put it back. And so I already did my brows. I do have a brow tutorial if you guys want to see how I do my brows. I kind of do a routine that I've been doing now for a while. I go backwards. I usually set my brows first. I use my Benefit Brow 24-hour brow setter first, and then I use my Anastasia brow gel, which is this one right here, my Anastasia brow gel. You guys can see it, my Anastasia brow gel after I use the setter. I feel like, you know, it just gives, think about, you know, coating your hair with a product and then going over it with color. So it's almost like creating like what a mascara would do to your lashes if you put the primer or a fiber type mascara and then go over it with the actual color mascara, and it makes it like a thicker barrier. So that's basically what I do. I do the brow setter first, then I do the color, so my brows look thicker and fuller, and then I go in and do the brow Anastasia brow pomade, the dip brow. Then I do that at the end just to add the hair like strokes to shape them up, because I find it that if I go backwards in the routine, it actually just allows me to use less of this. So if you guys want to see a brow tutorial, I will link that video below this one. So I went ahead and did that. Right now I'm gonna go right into primer. I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. So I only use very little, you guys, very tiny, and I only concentrate the primer right here in this area, the center of my face. And I'm going to go and color correct. I always color correct, and I think mostly because I have a lot of pigmentation on my face, especially like sunspots and age spots. So I've always color corrected. Not when I do full glam, I color correct, not when like on a typical day, but I like to use a little color corrector just on the center of my face. And right now I'm just using what works for me. If you guys have a recommendation, please leave it below. But I've been using the CoverGirl True Blend Pre-Touching Palette. I concentrate it more in the center of the face because the green neutralizes the red, and this kind of like just calms the redness down. And I just use very little right here, just on my nose. Plus I have allergies, and oh my god, my face turns so red because my allergies are those that really affect my nose. I sneeze a lot and my nose is always very watery. Let's go ahead and start with the eyes. I'm gonna use my Revolution Pro Eye Elements in the color Core. So I'm only gonna use a little bit. Ignore my son. My son's a screamer. Do you guys have kids? And if so, is your child a screamer? High pitch screams. So I'm gonna use one of my Norvina palettes, maybe mix them a little bit. I don't know exactly the look I'm going for, but that's typically how I start my makeup. I just grab a palette and just figure out what to do. But I'm really in the mood to do that sandwich. Well, they call it the sandwich, where you do the dark color in the outer 1/3 of the eye and then the inner 1/3 of the eye, and then leave the center blank and do like a pop of highlight. I'm gonna do that look because I haven't done that look in so long. And these Anastasia Norvina palettes are they Anastasia? Yeah, they are Anastasia. Anastasia Norvina palettes are very bold, bright, spring, summer colors. I think I'm gonna do a look with this one because I haven't played with this one. There's some beautiful, I mean, look at that pop of orange and the greens. Oh my god, I love the greens. I started out with this light green right here. Use that as my crease color. These colors are so blendable, so pigmented. Starting out with the green. Now I'm gonna go back and blend some more. The smaller blending brush, I started with this blending brush. This is the Morphe this is the Morphe M505. That's the one that I did in my crease. Now I'm grabbing a smaller blending brush, a more pointier, an M139, and I'm grabbing this green one right here, the darker green, concentrating that in the outer V. Oh, this is beautiful. And in the inner 1/3 right here, I'm gonna grab the first one, the big fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna kind of blend it out a little. And it's okay to go in the crease and kind of have them meet by blending this way, center. So what I'm doing is leaving this little space blank, but having these two meet in the center, only on the crease. Now that we did both eyes, let's go in with this brown color right here. We're just gonna add a little bit of that, kind of like to deepen this area. It adds some dimension. Just tapping on the brown a little bit to make the green more intense. You see how it looks a little bit deeper? So I grabbed the brown and I added in the outer V. And then I'm gonna grab more green to make that green more intense. Brush like this, like a regular placement brush, just a little shadow brush, and this is the M124. I want to get this green right here, the shimmery green. We're gonna place it right here. It out with a clean brush. And the green, put it right here. Notice how I'm still leaving this area blank. Blend it out. I grabbed the Revolution Pro Element eyeshadow primer. Brush like this, a little synthetic concealer precision brush, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to tap that in the center because I'm going to make the center very light with the color I'm about to use next. The primer will really make that color pop. Almost like a highlight. I'm going to grab the gold center color, which is this really pretty soft gold shimmer. And we're going to place that right there in the center. Once you've done that, then you want to go back and blend. You don't want any harsh lines. Okay, so now let's leave the eyes alone and let's start now with the rest of the face, and then I go back and I finish the eyes, the under eyes as well. Let's go into complexion. Now that I've put my primer, I've set everything up, let's do our foundation. I am going to use my Holy Grail Sheer Glow. If you guys know me, my favorite foundations are, I have like my foundation section right here. I love these two foundations when it's full glam, full coverage. My Estee Lauder Double Wear and my NARS Natural Radiant. These two are my favorite full coverage foundations, but I have been going back and forth. As always, I am going to do my Sheer Glow. Sheer Glow is my ultimate favorite, especially when I want that, you know, that nice complexion without looking like I have a lot of foundation. Like you could still see some freckles peeking through, imperfections, but the skin looks like your skin, like second skin, really nice and perfected. So I'm going to use my Sheer Glow. I'm gonna mix it with my NARS Tinted Glow Booster, which is this. I just got one. This is a glow booster that you can add. You can wear this alone or you can add it with your foundation. It gives you this really pretty blurred like effect on the skin without looking like you have makeup on. When you wear it alone, it's beautiful. It's almost like it could take place it could take the place of like your tinted moisturizer, because it has this beautiful coverage without being heavy or cakey or at all. I mean, it looks like skin, but it has this really pretty blurring effect, so it looks like photo finish complexion. Or you could add it to your foundation, which is how I also like to do, because it has, again, that glow effect that looks very healthy and radiant. So you can add this to your foundation, which is what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna cocktail it in, which is what I do with all my foundations. It is really nice to add the glow booster, and it looks really pretty too with a full coverage foundation. You can add it to the natural radiant foundation. That's actually one of my favorite ways to use the glow booster. With my natural radiant foundation, it looks just absolutely beautiful on the skin. My skin looks amazingly perfect as far as complexion, like good skin. We're gonna use the Physicians Formula Organic Wear, the Sculpting Bronzer, because I have been liking this. I've been using this a lot and I have been liking it. Oh my god, my hair looks terrible. I have been liking it. I've been using this a lot and I do like it, the Physicians Formula. I'm just not crazy about the smell. It smells like cereal. That doesn't really bother me. So I've been using this to give my skin color. My IT Cosmetics dual-ended brush. This is the brush that I like to use for cream contour, because I could use this side to blend out most of the face and this for the nose. And again, I've been using this cream contour because I love natural cream contour or bronzer for a nice dewy effect, nice healthy glowing skin, as opposed to using powders. So I like to make sure it's blended nicely up into my hairline. Make sure it's all blended. And I think this is why I like it, because it blends really nice. You know, it doesn't stick, it doesn't become blotchy. It just blends really nice on the skin. I'm going to use as my concealer and highlight today the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm still playing more with this formula. I didn't like the other one, the first one they came out with. So I'm hoping I like this one more because it is hydrating. I'm going to set everything with my Hourglass Ambient Setting Powder, and this is in Radiant Light. I'm going to set where my, because this is a darker color, so I'm setting only in the areas where I have my bronzer and cream contour. Now let's go back to the eyeshadow palette. Let's go ahead and get the brown color up here. and trace the under eyes with the brown. Now let's go and get the green. I like to use this little pencil brush, very defined pencil brush. This is the Morphe E36. I'm gonna get another pencil brush, but this one's a little bit thicker than the other one. This is the M321, the lighter green right here, to basically smoke this out a little bit. I went really intense under my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. I still need to curl them. They're very old, so they're like all over the place. I want to use this blush so bad. Orgasm X. It is this beautiful, very vibrant, almost like if you were to get Orgasm and really compact it with the colors that are in there. It's that coral, that, you know, pink, really, really extreme. It's like, to me it's like Orgasm Extreme. And maybe that's what they call it, Orgasm X. Guys, I'm gonna use it super, super, super light because it is a very strong color. I don't know if you guys are familiar with NARS Exhibit A. It's this really bold, vibrant red blush, and this is the blush brush that I use because it allows me to just use it very, very lightly, and as you can tell, it's stained with the red. That's the blush brush I'm gonna use, and tap my powder brush, and then it just allows me to use a very soft, gradual amount of the color. So a brush like this is great. A lot of people use this brush for highlight. I use it when I want to wear a very extreme blush color because it taps it so lightly. I'm gonna curl my lashes because these are old. I like to make sure I blend them out. This is a little trick I do when my lashes are old and abused. Brushes them out nicely. Gives them back that form, and then you just, before I use my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and do my setting spray. This is the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Setting Spray. I like to do this before I apply my mascara. Shake it. I love the way this thing sprays. Oh my god, it's genius. Now let's add the mascara. Mama, did I get any mail?
Sí, está aquí.
Happy mail. Okay, I'll be right over. Bye. I got happy mail. Oh, happy mail makes me so happy. Okay guys, so for one of my favorite parts, let's do lips. Now I'm going to use an old school lip liner. This is the Urban Decay 1993. I'm gonna use this color from MAC. It's called Dearly Beloved. It's like this really deep mauvey brown, but I'm only using a little bit of it in the outer area of my lip. I want to create that ombre, blend it in with that nice beigey nude color that I like. Now I'm going to use this new one, Boy Toy from Morphe. This is a new lip that I just bought from Morphe. It's called Boy Toy. It's this really pretty, wow, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a very beigey nude color. I like to make my beauty mark a little pronounced. I hate when concealer, when foundation gets on it, so I kind of just brush it out a little and darken it. Okay guys, this is the completed look. And that is it for this makeup look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it inspired you to do a look just like this. If you guys do create it, let me know. Hashtag me on Instagram and show me, or tag me on Instagram. Let me see your version of this look. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe on your way out. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys all for watching.